He's actually pulling SCVs. He's pulling the boys very early on to snipe those pylons and not let the Oracle finish. And I think he's going to be able to do it, maybe.
This is going to be a very close call.
Oh my God.
I mean, that is I don't like this. I don't like this. This is so risky. He is going to have to commit hard here, and we're already seeing the Stalker arrive. He's still targeting. He's still targeting. He's trying to kite. The Oracle is very close to getting done. Oh, man, this was a wild start to this game, but Super is coming out far in the lead. He's getting to deal damage. He's getting to have wasted mining time for those SCVs. He's still killing off workers. 7 kills, and the Stalker's getting to do a little bit of battling himself. What on earth are we seeing? What are the odds? The Bane Marine counterattack, as it shall forever be known, a push heading towards the front. Bunkers lining themselves up. Uh-oh,
they're going to walk
into the main. Oh my goodness. Force fields plant
Sentries
down.
are dying.
Sentries are getting target fired. What's Super doing?
He's Super. I guess he's messing up here a little bit. He's trying to target on those bunkers, but they're getting repaired. And Super defense and Bomber defense situation reset, except Super has absolutely no tech. He was making immortals against a Terran that's, I think he's getting many. Okay, no, he's gonna transition to Colossus and get a Warp Prism. That's one way to try and come back. Plays down some pylons here. He's going up to, I think, what is 5 gateways, and he's gonna make as many units as possible and try and kill his opponent right now, knowing that he's so far behind economically.
This is weird.
Whoa. Bomber's preparing a flank from behind.
Whoa.
Super sees it.
Yeah, I mean, Super is performing this attack before he even has Colossus range.
He's pulling the boys.
He's pulled the boys.
Even pulling the mules here. Bomber is going for a full surround. I think he might have enough. And Super is not going to be able to reinforce here in a second, even losing the pylon.
And now we see the single Colossus starting to kite. A second Colossus arrives. You don't necessarily need Vikings when the Colossus count is this low, but Super has such a strong sense of when he can continue to attack where most Protosses would be retreating. He's still pushing, and Bomber salvaged the bunkers.
He's about to get 2 Vikings as well here. Bomber realized there was no blink, so he could pick up and evacuate. Super's trying to pull back with the Colossus, but he's gonna lose everything with this attack, and I think Bomber's done it.
Bomber breaks through, more SCVs getting pulled. The supply counts surprisingly close, but they're about to get very far away as both the Colossus fall down.
Supply ahead in total. SCVs were pulled. I don't think Bomber even cares about his main, natural, and third base. They're just here for scans here.
Well, it looks like, oh my God, Super has also pulled the boys. And we see an oddly terrible angle for Super, who just cannot get any edge in this fight. Vikings instantly land now that all the Colossus are down. Bomber with a clean, easy stim, and 1A with a beautiful concave.
These days, it's either you take a gas or you go Commensura first. And nice block here.
Oh my God.
Especially since he's going for the old school builds of Commensura without gas. Like, he's gonna buy a lot of time in terms of expansion compared to Super. Which might encourage Super to go for even more of an all-in.
He's committing to this sort of style.
Yeah, actually, this might be a double mind game where he's showing a bunch of Stalkers, not looking to do too much, but somehow he's still doing quite a bit right now. And he's basically, hey, look, he's dropping down the gateways. This is the double mind game. He's saying right now, I'm doing some aggression with Stalkers, but all I'm really doing is disguising my build. In which case, Bomber might start getting confident soon, move out, and then you catch him right outside of his base with Colossus and with a ton of Stalkers, and then you just crush the Terran instantly.
Not over-assuming what Bomber's up to.
Okay, no, Super is going to go for it. And Bomber, I think he knows what's up. Bomber, the way he stayed at home, I think he knows what's coming here. He steams very early, though. He lost a lot of hit points on those units.
Oh no, he's gonna run out of stim in seconds. He's gonna have to stim again. Combat shield is not done. Combat shield is not done. The boys are being pulled, but this is a perfect timing right now for Super. He's just waiting for stim to wear off. Stim dealing almost more damage than the Protoss units are. And Super is wrecking Bomber.
Bomber's getting in there with small bioforces, not a single Viking. He's gonna take down one of these Colossus, but Blink Micro is being used here by Super, who I think might have too much. He's on 7 or 8 gateways. He's gonna keep on warping in Stalkers to get in there. Bomber has already lost so many SCVs. He's just so far behind in supply now. The first 2 Vikings are gonna get sniped.
A great contained play with early Stalkers.
He scouted all the way around it where a proxy Stargate could have been.
Yeah, you cannot spawn.
Oh, wait, this is a CC.
Oh, yes, kaboom!
He not only cleared the area where a proxy's target would have been, because as a Protoss, when you spawn on this map, you don't know where the Terran is going to be, so usually you put it in between. I think he's going to miss the command center, definitely, but he might see the SCV on the way back, Day9. Oh. He's going Twilight, by the way, super. If he sees this, he's getting additional gate as well. He might be able just to walk in some units nearby.
Is he going to see the SCV mining minerals? Okay, there's the twinkle. It's twinkling. Does he sense the twinkle?
No. There is no way he saw that.
He senses no such twinkle, Todd. It's going to create a crater of awesomeness. But Bomber, I think, is getting a little too overeager with these Marines. I mean, conceptually pushing Stalkers back, that's great. But when your opponent is super, who has really just shown impeccable micro there.
He's going to blink in the main here, maybe.
Oh.
He was not hesitate, actually. He didn't even wait for the observer to reveal. If there was units up there, might get a reactor. And Steam Pack just about to finish here.
Wow.
15 seconds.
Now this is really showcasing why Super does this build.
What Bomber is going for him is that he's going to have a lot of SCVs to pull from his natural to weapon defense, but blink in the main here from Super.
And it looks like Bomber,
he's going for the surround, Bomber.
Bomber is going to try to cut this off. This is what Bomber needs. He's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 Stalkers before having to pull out. That is a tremendous gain. Oh my gosh, Super is exploiting this terrain magnificently. Blink takes the Vikings out. Super using incredible tactics to soften Bomber a little bit at a time. It's not just a numbers game, it is a control fight, and Super is coming out on top. Health, I mean, the stims were just amazing.
Super.
Super is going to try to make a fight happen now. I'm not so sure how successful a plan that's going to be, but let's be honest, the medevac energy is still just too low. The Vikings have not yet picked off any Colossus.
The Viking movement was great here, by the way. If Bomber had kept those in position, Super would have blinked and sniped them. Bomber quad firehead in supply right now, but he's going to have to steam again. Vikings getting picked off by the Stalkers.
The energy is so low on the medevacs. There's only 2 Colossus out right now. It is a Bomber supply lead.
Because there is no item bar. Are going to be very important. Super is very Zealot heavy, and he has a bunch of Archons. Bomber is on the chase right now.
There's no AoE left. It's Zealots and Archons. Bomber stimming. Bomber is not even doing any fancy micro. He's stimming, but his units are at such low health. A Colossus arrives to the party, and not a moment too soon. It needs to start dealing big damage. Those units are so low health, they're getting one-shotted by the Colossus, but it doesn't even matter. It's 190 supply to 90.